Hi, my name is Andrea Swallow. I am a West Coast below knee amputee. I've been an amputee for 36 years due to trauma, and I am currently on the board of the Amputee Coalition of Canada. Thank you for all you do, orthotics, prosthetics professionals. Happy to work alongside you. I've been an amputee 36 years. When I was 16, summer I turned 16, I was in a motorcycle accident, driving down a country road, passenger on the backseat of a motorcycle, and we got hit on the left-hand side. I ended up sustaining numerous injuries. The biggest one of all is having my left leg crushed below the knee. My dad was offshore working in Hawaii at the time. My mom was home holding down things, working full time and looking after us kids. And she got the phone call and had to make the decision whether we were gonna amputate or whether we were gonna try keeping this crushed leg. So the hardest decision of her life. But her choice was definitely an act of love in a really confusing time of grief and shock and pain. So I have no doubt that she made the right choice for me. And because after that point, it was really just moving forward one step at a time. I don't remember a distinct time that I knew exactly that amputation had occurred. But I think somehow I still knew. So I don't know if I had gleaned a little bit from hearing conversations in the background with my mom and the surgeon and that. But when I woke, it was just known. It was just a matter of, again, like moving forward with what was left, essentially. I don't remember an exact introduction to a prosthetist or prosthetics. It was just kind of known. It was known by everybody around me in my healthcare circle and everyone that was supporting me that this was the next obvious step. It was a given. It was a given that this was gonna be a part of my life and that it would contribute to the life that that everybody kind of wished for a 16-year-old girl. Learning to use a prosthetic was incredibly difficult. And it's super uncomfortable. It's super uncomfortable. It's painful a lot of times to use it the first time. It feels awkward. It can be scary. It can be incredibly emotional. And I remember all those things when I first tried my prosthetic. It was not. It was bulky. It was awkward. It made me feel really vulnerable and weak, but eventually you get it and it really does become a part of you. I think one of the first moments when I was younger was being able to attend a school dance. I had an incredible support network around me from my family to my really close friends to the teachers in the school and the administration. They were amazing. Anyway, I think being able to just be up on my prosthetic leg as a 16, 17-year-old girl, grade 11, grade 12, and actually being able to participate in a dance with my friends was quite profound at the time. I've had 3 prosthetists in the span of 36 years. The professionalism, the care, the sensitivity, the competency, and the knowledge and the wisdom that they have shared and been able to improve my life with. I think one of the things that's really unique and special about that setting is that you've got an opportunity to build a working relationship and function as a team. You have to function as a team. And so I've been very, very lucky that I have had the care that I've received from all of them. And I look at them as friends, as well as having this working relationship with them. I've been very, very lucky. I've had some amazing adventures. You know, I've done the West Coast Trail out here on the West Coast. I've taken part in like a three-day 120-mile kayak and bike biathlon in the Florida Keys with an organization called Project Athena. One of the harder things I've done. I've been able to accompany 35 students for 2 weeks of volunteering in India. I've also obtained a running blade again, and I spent many years thinking I really, giving up running was just something I had to let go of. So I have done a lot of incredible physical things that I'm proud of and that have meant a lot to me. But I think just being able to achieve them and find out who I am through these events and know that I can continually challenge myself and know that I can do really hard things has given me actually a certain element of freedom in my life, and almost like a redefinition of who I am and who I want to be in my life with a disability. And I think that has been the most empowering piece of having access to a prosthetic and people that surround you with that care. It's taken me a lot of years to accept my disability and understand the uniqueness of it, but it's also a role that it affords me a lot of very unique opportunities. So I am currently a Western Regional Coordinator for the Peer Visitor Program for the Amputee Coalition of Canada, a board member and a trainer. I also participate in a couple smaller support groups as well, and these are things that are really important to me, and I get very, very excited and passionate about. The more that we build community and connection, I think the healthier our amputee community gets. Belonging and connection are necessary for all of us as human beings. So to be in this little tiny niche, I think it really does, there's so much value to sharing it together. And it's been such a monumental piece of my healing and my acceptance for who I am and how I conduct myself in the world. So it's changed, it's altered my being in more ways than just physically.